Hi, this is Anu Vaidyanathan, and today I'm going to tell you a little bit about the making of my second film, Spaz, which we made in the thick of COVID actually back in June 2021, when I was at the NFTS in an edit lab trying to edit my first fiction short. And I had to self-isolate for almost a week, and in the only hour that I had to sort of do my walk or whatever we were allowed, I came up with this little silent film, and I set it to music because I thought, there are 10 ways to tell a story, and why not try the form of dance and music to sort of tell that story. And the reason I chose the title Spaz is because I had read a Rolling Stones article where Tom Hanks had described himself as a geek, a spaz, a man who was terribly shy, right, growing up. And I could relate to a lot of those things. I could definitely relate to the geekiness and the spazziness. And I thought, hey, if I had a male protagonist who fell in love in the time of COVID and, these extreme cases of masks, then what would that love story look like? So I wrote this little piece. I sent it to my friend Jared, who happens to be a terrific dancer. And I said, hey, what do you think about this? Can we improvise? And he said, sure. He brought along his phenomenal friend Alex, who has this brilliant smile. This girl ran into me twice at the Edinburgh Fringe with her mom, and she's just terrific. And these two great actors, and the two of us, me and my camera woman Arushi, who happens to be very talented, who showed up to her credit right after receiving her vaccine that morning. We met on a Saturday in Shoreditch in London, which happens to be one of the most crowded places otherwise, but I guess it worked to our benefit that it was Saturday morning and we were still, in the heart of a pandemic. There was still foot traffic and everything, so we had, very practical limitations that we were working within. But it was such a joy to put this piece together and later work with composer Sam Rapley, just going through the iterations of what we thought would be good ways to accentuate the story in various points. And I hope you love this film. We hope to release it in a week or two, so stay tuned on the YouTube channel. And the reason I thought about sharing my second film instead of my first is because I've just come out of the Edinburgh Fringe where I took my second hour. And I always think that the second piece that you make is so much more difficult than the first one, because the first one, you can have 100 impediments, you won't care, right? Because you're filled with the adrenaline of making your first piece. But the second one is infinitely harder, and I just thought, in looking back at the making of this film in my photographs and my videos on the day, I just thought there's a story to be told, and I really love this film myself, so I hope you will too. And if you love this content, please hit subscribe to my YouTube channel. Every bit counts, and thank you for your support for independent artists.